Well, once Goebbels took over, after Hitler won his seat, so to speak, he was in charge of every single aspect of media. And so they began their campaign poisoning the minds of the German church. And the German church did not rise up in the same way that we would wish today, because they accepted a lot of the Nazi propaganda. They hung Nazi flags in their churches. They welcomed Nazis into their congregations. And of course, we know that Dietrich Bonhoeffer, the wonderful, brilliant German theologian, stood up against them and ended up being hung in Flossenburg right before the Allies came and freed the Jewish people. They hung him because of his standing against Hitler. So we have a lot of background of this, but I think that one thing I wanted to mention that's extremely important, part of the groundwork, it's not just Hitler in the 1930s and 40s. Of course, that was the most horrific time. We don't have to go into everyone understands this who has any kind of love for truth. But this happened also within the Palestinian community when Yasser Arafat took over in the Palestinian community. He was an excellent propagandist. And so he used a lot of the same sorts of things that Goebbels implemented, the terrible cartoons, portraying Jews as those who wanted to kill Jewish children for their blood to celebrate at Passover. I mean, these sorts of things that Goebbels kept repeating over and over again, and repetitiveness was an important part of what the Nazi strategy was. So it was very intimidating to everyone, including the Christian community who could see what was going on, but they didn't stand up enough with Bonhoeffer. And what we need today is the Bonhoeffer generation to stand up against the strategies that the boycott, divest, and sanction movement has implemented since 2005, when some of a currently imprisoned Palestinian leader fought it up, and now on the college campuses, all of the young people are accepting their propaganda.
Arlene, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back,
in custody, who's been identified this evening. Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has the latest.
The FBI investigating a second assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump, this time at his golf course in Florida. Secret Service reported shots fired at 1:30 p.m. Sunday outside Trump International Golf Club where Trump was playing. A Secret Service advance team spotted the gunman before they opened fire.
What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
The suspect tried to flee in a black Nissan. A witness reported the license plate to police.
We were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy.
Along the fence line where the suspect was hiding, Secret Service found an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro. The shooter's position within striking distance of the former president.
Probably between 300 and 500 yards, but with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
Trump was not hurt. President Biden and Vice President Harris were both briefed and issued statements saying they're thankful for Trump's safety. J.D. Vance also posted on X that he spoke to Trump, who was, quote, in good spirits. It's not clear when the alleged assassin started trailing the former president. Sunday's round of golf was not on his public schedule. The FBI and Secret Service are handling the investigation. Connor Hansen, Fox News.
All right, back now with Fox